Well, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever the case may be. It's the Aloha Hour. Might not do a full hour tonight. I'm very sorry that I have been incapable of doing a complete run this week. I know I've been getting back from New York. Life has remained a little bit on the crazy side, so I do apologize. And I know there was also no Night's Watch this week. But hopefully, Monday, I'll be doing a show. Oh, darn it. I forgot the guy's name. I forgot the page's name. I'll be doing a show Monday. I'll post something up tomorrow or on my Twitter on another Game of Thrones channel. So hopefully that will bring some new faces into our space here and build our family up a little bit more. Gee, that's really bright as hell. Turn that over there. That's better. All right, so yeah, I didn't do the shows tonight because my daughter had her birthday party, and so we were entertaining a house full of teenagers. Sweet 16, sweet mother of God, so many teenagers were here. It was like I was in a high school class. So anyways, that is what is going on in my life this week. I wanted to get on yesterday because I wanted to announce I finished Lone Star. I finished Lone Star. And then, unfortunately, going through the pages today again, I noticed that one of the panels that I had done, I had repeated a pose that I had done just, I don't know, 8 pages earlier or something like that. And so I decided to redraw. So this doesn't spoil anything, but this is a redraw of one of the last pages. So done, not done, but now I'm done. Well, except for that I have to scan it in and replace the original art. So other than that, that's what's going on. I hope you are all having a wonderful evening. Let me try to, oh, hold that thought. Jojo took the iPad. Jojo. All right. And that means I have to open up a page on my actual computer so I can see the chat. There I come. All right. So who is here? We've only got 29 people watching. I am so sorry I'm starting so late. How was New York Comic Con? New York Comic Con was very slow and not well, minorly profitable, but not profitable enough for me to have spent a week away from my beloved Lone Star project. It put me a week behind, so sorry guys. Wasn't worth it. Am I still going to Alamo City Comic Con? I know I have not answered this question, and I'm not going to answer it right now because I'm still talking to my wife about it, because we have fun at that show. That's like the only show my wife wants to go with me to, because we get to go. Apple, the guy that puts it on, he treats his artists so well. He puts us up usually in the same hotel as the entertainment guests. So, man, I've had nights there where I just hung out all night with like Billy Zabka. I met Dean Cain there. Who else did I hang out with? What's his face? He plays Mike on the. Oh my gosh, Eric. Anyways, yeah, a bunch of different guys. Oh, not just Billy Zabka, but the next time we were there, my wife got to sit in the bus next to Ralph Macchio, talk to him for a while. That was cool. There's a one of my trips. I was hanging out with Billy. I sat between Billy Zabka and Martin Cove, and Jonathan Silverman was over here, and I got to talk to him at the bar, and then I met freaking what's his face from Korn, lead singer from Korn. Manu Bennett. Freaking hung out drinking with Manu Bennett one night. Gosh, I think it was that night he got into trouble at that bar. And then the other guy that plays Ra's al Ghul. I'm just trying to think of all the people I've met just at this one comic convention, just at Alamo City Comic Con. And that's why we love going, because it's like you just get to mix it up with these guys. Met guys from The Hobbit, met guys from Sons of Anarchy. Gosh, who else? Oh, what's his face that plays Daredevil? And Foggy Nelson. Of course, hung out with Ray Park there for a while, but Ray and I were already friends. So, no, I have not met Liam Neeson. John Davis? No, not John. John Davis? Who's John Davis? No, not Ra's al Ghul from The Arrow. Yeah, Charlie Cox. Yeah. Got to meet him. He actually introduced himself to me. He seemed like a real cool guy. Ray Park is a really cool guy. He's a friend. We exchange, holiday greetings and stuff. And he comes and sees me at cons sometimes, so that's fun. Lead singer of Korn. Yeah, I can't remember his name. Guy with long dreadlocks. Christian dude. Let's see. Who else? So yeah, it was great. The fake backlash in Dean Cain is unreal. Yeah. What does my shirt say? My shirt says, pray, obey, love, repeat. So that's always fun. Brian Head, is that his name? I don't remember. My friend, I don't listen to Korn, so my friend knew him. Oh, you know who else I met? Who seemed like really kind of creepy. What's his face? James Gunn's brother. He plays the skinny guy in Guardians. Yeah, that guy seemed a little. Oh, you know who else I met? And they're really cool is the Stranger Things kids. Man, they even did a video for my daughter. It was really cute. It's really cute. I should play it sometime. But and David Faustino. I got to tell him a little story. Anyways, Millie Bobby Brown. No, she was not there. It was the toothless kid, the black kid. Sorry, I should know the names of the characters. I'm just going by their descriptions. Toothless, black kid, and I think the one that got sucked into the underground. Yeah, really nice kids, but they're probably like a foot taller now. It was a couple years ago. But yeah, so that's why we want to go to Alamo City. So I'm kind of talking myself into going now. Because it's not just like hanging out at the hotel, but it's we get these special wristbands so we can go hang out in the green room. And yeah, it's fun. So there was actually a moment in an elevator. Tigger from I just mentioned the biker show, Sons of Anarchy. Tigger from the Sons of Anarchy, right? So all the Sons of Anarchy guys are like giant. Well, compared to me, they're giants. So I'm in the elevator with Tigger and I can't remember his name, the Hobbit dude that was on Lost. You remember his name? And he's short. He's shorter than I am by like a couple inches at least. And Tigger's like this huge guy, right? And I'm like, how freaking tall are you guys? He's like, yeah, we're a pretty big bunch. He's all, and then he was talking about one of them that was particularly high. I'm like, man, I'm standing next to you guys. I feel like a freaking midget. And then I turn to the guy I turn to the Hobbit and I go, you feel me, right? Yeah. Apple moved it to the Alamo Dome, and I don't care for the location. Oh, really? Is it no good? East no good? I liked it where it was. Although that was kind of a weird building. The Alamo Dome. So inside of a... Oh, no, I don't know if I'm going to like that. I don't know if I'm going to like that. Yeah, but... yeah, that's who was really cool was freaking Manu Bennett. Yeah, it was that night. It was that night he got all hammered and got into trouble in the hotel room for punching that guy out. My friend Oli was actually in the room with him when that happened. And yeah, so I think he's like, if it goes to court, Oli is like a witness for the dude. So do I agree that EVS shouldn't define what Comicsgate is? I think we should all together define what Comicsgate is. And I think what is Comicsgate kind of, it ties a nice bow around it, but one of the things we should do is say that we are against identity politics, which kind of encompasses a lot about what we're trying to fight against, right? Maybe stop saying that we're against politics, because they always come back to us with the stupid arguments about Captain America punching Hitler and blah, 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 and all this freaking dumb stuff, you know, slap a jap and whatnot. And rather say we don't want identity politics propagandized in comics, because they will have no answer for that. And that is the problem, isn't it? It's identity politics. And that does the wonderful job of also encompassing people in the alt-right, like Box Day, because he's on the right, the alt-right, and his shtick is identity politics. But we hate identity politics on the left, and we hate identity politics on the right. While we might enjoy a certain level of political discussion within the scope of those, you know, those are on the fringe, and we're in here, and there's a level of politics we can enjoy in comics, right? I mean, politics is part of life. So I think we should, I don't know, maybe massage the message a little bit to give it a little better of topical politics. Yeah. I mean, that too. But still, there's, you know, practically everything in life can be dragged into the political realm. So they can have that excuse of, oh, you don't want your politics, but this story has a drug issue, and it's like drugs are political. It's like, But yeah, identity politics is a problem, as KS just accepts here. So yeah. I think that's a better way to massage the massage and define the issue as it stands. So, oh gosh, I'm on the wrong window again. Where am I? Here I am. Yay, message it. Message it or massage it? Massage it, sorry. Someone mentioned that I am tired. I am a little tired, I will admit. I'll admit to being a little tired, and I don't like the low resolution I am getting on my screen. It is not good. But how many of you guys would like to see those new pages I got in? Now, these are not the final color pages. Color 10. So let me grab these. I will open them up. Open with preview. And then I'm going to close. I'm going to delete some of them that might have some spoilerific stuff. Apologies for the lagging. Massage it. I'm 33. I do hair at a high-end salon. We are known as the Cleavage Boob Salon. Dude, I do men's cuts And like elderly ladies, the old lady's hair is an all-day thing. Okay. Jason Latour put Trump as MODOK in Spider-Gwen. First time I ripped a book like Yellow Flash. I know, I would have too. That's just the level of stupidity. We all know what happened to John's last stream. I don't know. See some proof. Logitech 4K cam I did. No, it's not the camera, and it's not even my bandwidth. It's this freaking Mac. I need to just get a dedicated streaming computer, and I promise at some point I will. So, so tempted to watch, but I turn away and just listen to avoid spoilers. All right, let me slip through here real quick, and if there are any spoiler pages, I will delete them from this preview. Yeah, that's a spoiler. Oh, well, how do I get it out of here then? Drag it? All right, let me drag it in another window. All right. Yeah, that's a spoiler too. All right, that's a good one. I don't want to do too many pages. Let me, I got a lot of pages in, so fun. I mean, fun for me. All right, you guys have already seen that. Let me drag that out of there. Okay, so the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-page preview for you. 6 pages of a fun preview I will share with you guys. All right. Mike deletes 6 pages, Indiegogo delayed 6 weeks. All right, there we go. And then screen share. Share. Preview. All right. All right, so here's one. No, let's go back to the top. All right. So you guys have seen this when I was drawing it. Oh, sorry, so thirsty. All right, well, shall I talk about what's going on here? I mean, obviously, they're going through Lone Star, whose hair color is wrong, by the way, and I don't know why my colors didn't get my note the first time. But he's been doing the hair color wrong, so he's got to go back in through the entire book now and change the hair color on Lone Star. It's not supposed to be a dark grayish blue, whatever the heck that color is supposed to be. Then we see Pastor using his power to see beyond. He's got the power of sight, so he can see things. And then Scout, a man of few words, slips through a rift to get behind the door and unset some traps. And then skip a few pages, and here it is. And yes, I'm tempted to let him not change anything here because it is supposed to be in the pitch dark. So even though these characters are supposed to be flesh toned, of various degrees of flesh tone, they all do kind of seem a little zombie-ish. So, and then we get to this page, which I shared on Twitter, but definitely too zombie-ish. If we've got lights lighting up this area, and I did tell him to have the flashlights illuminated here, but that being the case, no, these are not corpses. They are the undead, but they should still look like they're living. So yeah, but otherwise, yeah, I think he's doing a good job. Might use some different toning here. I think it looks good. I love his modeling. He does really good modeling. That's important to me in coloring. So page 3, not page 3, but you know. And here is some more action fighting vampires, and yeah. So his hair is supposed to be white. Didn't care for this weird bluish gray color either. So hopefully, and then I tinted him up too. What I said. Oh, sorry. I'm tired. My goodness. This is going to be an Aloha half hour. I sent this image color corrected for him to base some new designs off of. But you guys have seen this little close hand-to-hand combat fighting stuff. There's something about that page. I'm waiting for someone to notice. It was a rookie mistake, but I left it in just to see if anybody notices. So yes, here we go. Some more fighting in that disgusting sewer water. Always fun. Always fun. And then the last page. Sorry, you stay right here. I don't like you no more. So yeah, in my lore, the vampires don't die from iron, but it does disrupt their healing process, so they would heal much slower. Say, having gotten stuck through the chest cavity with an iron rod, it would take a bit more time than your, say, getting shot by a lead bullet or something like that. They just phase that out. But so there it is. Flip through these one more time for your benefit. Sorry about all the noise in the background. My kids are being really loud for being 2:30 in the morning. Well, 12:30 in the morning. Anyways. So one more quick flippity flu, and then you guys can tell me what you think about my colorists. Someone was saying how this is like a drab, but I'm like, oh man, they're in the sewer. There's like no light source, and yeah, granted, skin color, but the rest of the book isn't going to be dark sewage lighting. So anyways, that is what that is. And we are back. So no black blood. No black blood. Unless for some reason I do have to do some editing. Mike, did you draw yourself into the book? Who's a long ponytail guy? That's Scout, loosely based on me, except he's actually a Native American. So, yeah. Need tracers. Tracers might add light and color. No. Oh, let me go back to. Let me see what you guys were saying about this. No. What? Oh. Mike is fun to watch. Thank you, Chili Bean. Remember that sweep the leg page, Razdoc. That's actually a break the knee page. Hey guys, Sway has gone live. All right, Liam. Liam got Sway up and going. I almost don't want to watch to not get spoiled. Don't worry, there's stuff in there that I'm not going to show that you're going to be glad you didn't see. She's got a teddy. Open fire. Looks great. I was about to ask about the hair color. I have that power. I saw this page in person. Sierra Whiskey. Devil Sunburn. I worked for the biggest comic book fan this weekend. 600 square feet of figures and posters and everything huge. Space, all toys. Okay. Ionic Blood says it looks good. Nunya Business says that's pretty good. Oh, Nunya. Oh, I see. Janker. Blue hair is a sign of justice, I've been told. Earmuffs and eyemuffs. That's a good opportunity for finding tracers. They're pretty close quarter. I don't think tracers are really necessary. I like the zombie corpse look. Yeah, but it doesn't work for the rest of the story. I agree, and these guys have been living primarily underground, so they wouldn't have a whole lot of light. Maybe he's going for the pale and rice vamp look. Yeah, maybe he is, but even in that case, you know, they weren't that pale. That was almost blue. That was like corpse blue. Too gray. Yeah. Backed it twice. I'm getting 3 copies of the book. Right on, Mark C. No blue hair. I know, right? Although there's a section later in the book where I do want to have some blue hairs. This panel beats everything Marvel did in years. Thank you. Wasn't going to say anything. Back and forth with the colors common throughout your career. Yes. Yes. More so when I pick my colorist and have direct contact with them than when another editor does. No black blood. Not yet. Did a big jump there. Iron like rust. Like rust will keep infecting. Tracers. Everyone wants me to add tracers. I'm in an underwater carver. Okay, paste nice. Fabio hair as well. Looks awesome. Thanks for the preview. More shadows for flashlight effects. That should be fun. Mark C for $5. Mike, I'd make the sewer scene darker and even more drab. Well, I think it'll probably print that way because you don't have that background lighting when you're reading off the page. So no flashlights, no flares. Yeah, we would have the flashlights should have been on business, and I did make note of that. So hopefully he'll do that. Something weird about Lone Star and Vampire battle. Arms switching and stabbing is off. John is showing his losing Halloween costume from last week, and you should laugh at him. You never need tracers. It's not clear, but looks good. What does Mike smell like? I imagine sugar-free candy. They have flashlights, directional controlled light. Yes. The red power effect is a cool contrast. Pops up. The gun flash should be brighter and perhaps too pale. Okay, I'm back. Spoilers over? Yes, spoilers are over. Mike likes grunge music. I do like grunge music, actually. If I edited a Marvel artist, they would walk away. The rookie mistake was the character in the background still had blonde hair, while the next panel it was black. No, that's no. Has any grown-up here ever got a trick on? Marvel and Netflix canceled Iron Fist. Honestly, all you needed to do is hire better writers. Not that hard. I'm anti-tracers. Everything looks better in print. Why I don't like digital comics. Sierra Whiskey, I'm kicking it in Hawaii right now. Big Island. I love it here. Yeah, I love Hawaii too, man. Wish I was there. Although I am joining, it's raining tonight. It's raining in San Diego. It's a miracle. A miracle. Water falling from the skies. It's beautiful. Liam for $2, Australian. Hey, Mike, did you see we have launched Sway now? Liam, I read your last one. You didn't even have to pay me. I appreciate it. But yes, everyone, I assume it's on Indiegogo. Go check out Sway. Liam, our very own Liam here in the chat and who's been on the show, has got his Indiegogo up. So they want to do Daughters of the Dragon and act like it's a big surprise women hero team. Daughters of the Dragon, I think would actually be cool. My friend Kari drew that book. If you guys know that original, I don't know if it's even the original, the one that came out like 10 years ago, I think Peter Palmiotto wrote it. Kari Evans, the artist on that. Dude, that guy is such a great artist. Oh, I should get him in Comicsgate. I've known that guy since college, since we went to De Anza together. Before I even got into comics, long before he ever got into comics. Boy, he used to draw the most wonky stuff. But now he's just so phenomenal. And yeah, he's the one that ended up doing that. So I should contact him. No, I don't recruit. I don't recruit. Never recruit into Comicsgate. But I might hire him. Ooh. Write that down. Hire Kari. I'm going to freaking hire Kari Evans. He is a fantastic artist. So freaking good. Man, that would be great. That would be great. Young before his second haircut. Was the lead in the Pink Floyd Flying Learning to Fly. Tell a coherent story. That's my plan. If you find a tiki doll, take it back to a burial cave. Comic Book Bob. Now that you're done with Lone Star, any idea on when you'll end the store and when the book will ship? When I get all the colors and the lettering in. You know what? That's what I'll do. When I get all the coloring and the lettering in, and I'm just totally off the cuff here, so don't cement me into this, but this is a plan I'm coming up with right now. And it's ready to go to press. And I send the print files to the printer. I will give 1 week, and I'll do a final week push to close, and then close the store. And then I'll ramp up for the next one. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan to me, because that'll give me 1 week in between. Well, I guess I have other projects I could be working on in the week in between, because it should take 2 weeks to get the books from the printer. I don't want to have a bunch of empty wasted time. So, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Rain makes this white boy happy. How drunk is Jilly? Is Deanza in San Jose? Deanza is actually in Cupertino, which is next to San Jose. So yeah. Can you link it in the chat? Oh, shoot. Yeah, Comic Book Bob, do that. Do that. Sorry, Mike. I already hired him for my book. Yeah, right. Maybe just talk to him. Maybe he has a project he wants to do. I have a universe I want to do, and so I am going to try to hire. If the next Indiegogo goes anywhere near the way I hope it goes, which I'm hoping that between the 3 books, I can bring in $250,000. If that happens, I'm going to be freaking hiring some top tier talent, and move, just grow the Blacklist universe. So, yeah. And yeah, Kari would just be a fantastic get on one of these projects. Check it out. Da, da, da. Gives you time to hit 6 figs. Yeah, I do want to hit 6 figures, and I think I'd need a pretty hard last push to do it. So art looks pretty good. Done and done. I worked on Untapped Potential. Thanks, Bob, your hero. Chuck Wendig's available to write. I'll keep that in mind. Actually, I will not keep that in mind at all. Let's see. How many people we got? We got 87 viewers in here. It is 12:37 in the morning. Do you guys want me to keep going? I really just wanted to do this for a little bit. I'm getting a little weird cramp right here. I think I might be having another kidney stone. What's your opinion on Santa Cruz? Lost Boys. Santa Cruz was my beach, man. Growing up, we would just drive through Los Gatos and over the Highway 9 all the time. Cut school, go to the beach. We'd go to this place called the Cove. Yeah, man, that was good times. It was good times. Don't make us go back to John's stream. So there's going to be 3 books in the next campaign. That is my plan. I have my old hard drive, my external hard drive here. I have to go on there, make sure I can hook up and upload all of the 6 Gun Samurai pages. And if I guaranteed I have all the pages for that, then yes, that'll be the third book. It'll be Lone Star 2, Nuclear Family 1, and Six Gun Samurai The Trade. And then if you guys want all three of those books, it eats the shipping eats itself. It becomes much more cost effective, especially since what's it doing? It's taking me 4 months between Indiegogos, right? You guys don't want to buy 3 books in the span of 4 months, which is essentially the way it's breaking down. I mean, press 3 if you would buy all 3 books. I mean, you guys have seen artwork from all the books. Press 3 right now, and then press 1 if you would not. If you would only buy one of them, press 1. If you'd buy all 3 of them, press 3. Let's see what you guys think, because I'm basing my future on launching 3 books on one thing. Do I own the rights to the Imaginaries? I do. And again, that's another one of the books that I want to fund, because I want to have the first 4 issues redrawn. None your business is pressing 2 over and over again. But see, even in that case, if you only wanted 2 of them, you're still getting it for less because the shipping is combined. 1, because I'm poor. So we've got almost everyone is doing 3. Got a couple of 2s and a couple of 1s. But yeah, right. And I might even try to find some way to well, if you buy all 3 of them, I'll do some sort of a discount there too. And then what do you guys think about me like doing a cheaper unsigned version? Because I do want to get cheaper versions into guys' hands. I don't want to be charging $20 for books, all the time. I understand. It's weird. I understand this concept of these are the premiere edition. These are the movie theater versions. But it's still $20 for a 48-page book. I understand paying a premium for a signed book. But what about like dropping? Yeah, see, I did 15 for the digital. I don't know if I want to do digital and print the same price. You'll pay $20, but I want more people buying. But see, you'll pay $25 for the signed one. The signed one is going to remain $25, and then if you get more than one of the signed ones, then you can get a deal. Can I give a pitch for Six Gun Samurai? Real quick, Six Gun Samurai is about a boy named Sam. He's about 16 years old, living in 1890s America. He is the son of a sharpshooter at a old-timey Western side, circus type thing. He doesn't know who his father is. But his surrogate father is a Ronin samurai who kind of like sweeps up after the animals, sort of in a state of constant, repentance, I guess. He's karma stuff, all that. And so he takes the boy under his wing and teaches him the way of Bushido. There is a mishap in one of the shows. So he's also trained to be a sharpshooter, but by his mom, right? So there's a mishap in one of the shows. The mother gets shot, and on her deathbed, she tells her son that his father is alive, and gives him information on how to find him, because she wants him to be with his father, since obviously he can't be with her because she's dying. And so yeah, the story is about him and the obstacles he encounters in the search for his father, and he becomes the Six Gun Samurai. So, fun story. I wrote one issue, co-wrote the rest of it, 10 years ago, something like that, and it's just been sitting there on my hard drive, waiting to be published as a trade. So, So 3 signed comics would cost how much? I know I haven't done a price. I haven't done a price on the 6-gun trade yet. So I don't know. I wouldn't want to do full. So if you're gonna buy it individually, 20. Maybe. What do you guys think? 60? You think 60 bucks for 3 books? I could do a special deal if all you're doing is getting 1 cover of each signed book. This is the hard part, is creating the tiers. $49.99. 3 signed books for $49.99. $49.99. Actually, I might be able to do that. What do you think? 50 bucks, 3 signed books. How many covers? I'm probably going to do 3 covers on Lone Star, and then 3 covers on Nuclear Family, and then just 1 cover on 6-gun. 60 sounds okay. What's the page count average out to be? Lone Star, I'll have to tell you after I write the whole thing out, because I was thinking about trying to get the whole story done in the next issue. It'd have to be more than 48 pages. But honestly, I'd keep it the same price. So like, say it's 56 pages of actual work of story. I'd still keep it the same price, so 25 bucks. But yeah, it would be 48 pages for the first issue of Nuclear Family. So yeah, I'm trying to make it a value. So I'm doing what I can to make it easier for you guys to get all of my stuff, and maybe even get extra copies to give to friends. You know, so doing what I can, man. We're all part of the same team. Without you guys, I'm working at McDonald's. Any local comic shop deals? None of your business. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll still do some sort of loans, wholesale, you know, buy in bulk kind of deals. Oh, Sierra Whiskey just finished reading Injustice Year 1. Holy smokes, that was good. So you're a big fan of Tom Taylor now, are you? Deal. So some of you apparently want $50 because you're cheap, and some of you are willing to do 60. I mean, honestly, 6-Gun Samurai is going to be like, it's a 6-issue series that is going to be a trade. That bookstore pricing on that would have been 20, 25 bucks. So, but the benefit on that for me is I have all the art done. So no cost other than printing. So maybe I can just offer that at the same price it would go to bookstores. So you're gonna get a lot of pages. If you're gonna if it's 60 bucks, you're gonna get, I mean, between the 3 books, you're gonna get like that much worth of reading. That it crush your head. This is how much reading you do. You're crushing your head. So you're going to be on the toilet for a long time reading these books for 16 measly bucks. So yeah, maybe I'll do that. Free digital with purchase. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, most people are either digital or not. So if you want it digital, then I'll probably do a yeah. Hey, crush your head. I wish free digital. No, no free digital. Digital is a, I mean, people, just the fact that I'm putting the digital out, people are going to rip it. People are going to torrent it. It's going to get out there. Someone's probably going to just play it on YouTube. You know, if somebody's going to play it on YouTube, maybe I should just do it myself. We could actually do voices. We could actually do the scenes. Watermelon Platypus. I supported Mike more than any other Comicsgate, but tonight I bought a ton of John Malin, and he beat you. How could you do that to me, Platypus? The betrayal! I trusted you, man. I trusted you. Take the knife out of my back. You're killing me, man. You're killing me. Print one book with all the stories in it. Blacklist Universe Book 1. No. 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 Maybe someday, as a reprint, we'll get stuff into like Walmart, like the way DC is doing it. That would be great. But yeah. Mike has gotten way more of my cash than anyone in CG. Yes, Sierra Whiskey, you're my man. Can't wait to slab your books. Oh man, slabbing. Oh, I got that guy's card. I had talked to CGC at New York Comic Con. There it is. Well, I'll just show you back. So this is the guy I have to talk to about making sure I can get my stuff slabbed in bulk to fulfill those. But just everyone know, if you're getting slab books, it's going to take you longer than everybody else. So keep that in mind. It takes time for that all to happen. What song are you listening to? I'm not listening to anything right now. I'm listening to the pitter-patter of rain, water actually falling from the sky here in San Diego County. It's amazing. It's a miracle. Proudest CG moment. Mike, you guys saved my house. Most shameful moment. Oh, why is that shameful? What is shameful about? Oh, man, I got a really weird cramp. Yeah, please, if you guys could hit that like zombie. I'm reading and talking at the same time. That like button. We got 97 people watching right now. How many likes we got? 47 likes. Actually, that's a pretty good ratio. Almost half of you have liked. What is slabbing? Slabbing, hold on, I think I have an example nearby. Where the heck is my slab? Something I can do. My wife may have moved it, as she is wont to do with many things. Okay, well, slabbing is when you take a comic book and you send it to a grading company, and then they check the whole thing out, and they give it a grade, 9.4, 9.8, 3.2 if it's a piece of crap. And they will grade it, and they will signify that in the tab on top. You know, they put a laser sticker on there or a holographic sticker on there, so if a seal is broken, people will know. And then they seal it into this slab plastic case so that people know what it is. Can you slab it? I'll slab it myself. Brandon, if you slab it yourself, it can't be signed. They won't accept signed stuff unless it is witnessed or it is sent directly from the artist. So just so you know, if you slab it, they'll actually give it a lower grading if it's signed than if they get it directly from me. And I'm going to sign a bunch of them and send them off to them and make sure that they only slab 9.8s. So I think I don't think there's ever been such a thing as a 10. So yeah, if you want a slab signed copy at 9.8, you got to get it through the site. That's the only way to get it. Because obviously I'm not going to be like at a con. Because that's what they do at the cons. They send a witness with a guy to get them signed. Not with CBCS. Different grading company? Are they cheaper? It's going to be like $15 each for me to get these things slabbed, I think. I think that's the artist bulk discount. So I'll take a cheaper slabbing company. I think there's 3 slabbing companies that I'm aware of. Framing is okay, just use UV protected glass. Holy crap, I just learned something. Yes, Watermelon Platypus, you did. So when Mike kicks the bucket, it's gonna be a fortune. Joking. LOL. Pope Fire, $2. I am impatient, Pope. Pope, it's spelled impatient with an M. Pope Fire wants her book. It's in this box here. I just haven't done it yet. And she's waiting for... Oh, where's that? Wonderful. Pope Fire is waiting for 3 things. She's waiting for me to draw a... You wanted Dick Grayson, right? Nightwing in the Injustice book. And then she wanted this. And then she wanted this. Pope Fire has been spending all of her allowance on original art from me. And I do appreciate it, Pope Fire. No, a Night Star. Night Star. Okay. Probably going to do that this week, so. If I forget, I will simply message you on Facebook. Allowance. Mike, other parts of Comicsgate are sorely missing your influence. Yeah, well, I don't know if you noticed, but Ethan has been starting his stream at what for me is 5 o'clock in the freaking morning. I cannot get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get on Ethan's stream. So yeah, his new schedule has not been conducive to me getting on. I do miss it. Hopefully the stars will align at some point in the near future. George Ascension for $2. CBCS, you may get a better price on slabbing. All right, let me write that down too. I'm so glad you guys are all here to help me. CBCS slabbing. There was also is it a PCS? I believe PCS was another slabbing company. Whoa! Watermelon Platypus for $50. The truth is, people are leaving anyway. They're just doing it quietly, and we have been papering it over with increased prices. We didn't want to wake up one day and find we had a bunch of $20 books that 10,000 people are buying. Dan Didio, 2011. Dan spoke the truth. Yep, that is absolute. That is absolute. Yeah, I've been saying, what have we been saying? What has Comicsgate been saying, right? I want to wash and trim the ends of Mike's hair. The ends. They make it grow longer. I don't want it to grow. Dude, I grow this, and then every couple years, I whack about 10 inches off. Because, yeah, it grows super fast. I mean, so don't worry about it. But yeah, Watermelon Platypus, thank you for the $50, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And that is a great truth, a great truth. It's they're just doing it quietly, and gosh, was he not in control back then? But that is what they've been doing. Yeah. You just raise the price a little bit to try to maintain the thing, and they've been just soaking the regulars. They've been soaking the lifers. But you know what? Lifers have been leaving. Lifers are leaving anyway, and I mean, honestly, thank God DC is doing the Walmart books, because it is the first thing in 30 years they've done to reach out to kids. Even if the books may not be particularly targeted to kids, they're in that kids section of Walmart where kids are going to do the spontaneous buying. They're going to grab it. Mommy, grandma, buy me this book. I'm bored out of my mind. You won't get me a cell phone. And yeah, there it is. There it is. Kinez BP says, I hope Lone Star will be left up in the store for a while. It's the one I still want to get. Well, it'll be there for a little while. I can't say for sure until I have everything in hand when I'm going to put that stopwatch on it. And when I do, it's going to be about a week. I don't know if it's going to be exactly a week, because like everyone says, it's like when you turn off your store, it doesn't just shut off right then. It like cycles for some amount of time, 48 hours, something like that. But nobody's been able to figure out an exact amount of time. So I'll cross that bridge when I get there. He does 2 streams a day though. Oh, Ethan? Yeah. Not always. Not always. I thought he would be doing a Comicsgate Live tonight. I don't think he did he? Why not make the digital editions inks only? That way it's not the same as the print issues. To me, digital readers and paper readers are just different audiences. I don't think one is you know, the only reason I'm doing the digital edition for $5 less than the cheapest print edition is because I don't have to pay anything for printing or shipping or anything, right? So it's I would probably essentially make roughly the same amount of profit on each individual issue doing digital and print. But most people who read digital don't care about print, and most people who read print don't care about digital. So it is really 2 different audiences I'm trying to, you know, reach. So yeah, there's no reason to make it different versions, in my opinion. Oops. Oopsie. Oh wow, the chat's been going, huh? Okay. I hope you are able to, because things I feel are going in a direction that wouldn't happen if you were there. I get the feeling you're talking about Alamo City. So he's doing it anyway. Happy to help. Washington is John and Corded a regular interviews? Yes, it's every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The Didio prophecy. Well, it wasn't a prophecy. Oh man, what is that pain? PGX, but they had some controversy earlier this year. Oh, okay, that's what it's called, PGX. It's not a prophecy. It's an observation. You know. Well, the first half. Well, maybe the second half is prophecy. Thanks for the info. You're welcome, Brandon. So yeah, please, everyone, if you want slab stuff, get it. I need to know. Well, before I end the store, anyways. You don't want prices climbing it. How often do you get hair stuck in drawers or doors? Never. Never. Love Mike. Oh, I love you too, Watermelon Fabulous. Would you shave your head to get to $100,000? No way, man. No. I do not like this with short hair. I look too much like my brother. Dale Stafford says, one of these nights around Halloween, you ought to blow that hair out like John Bovey style and see how big it can get. Nah. Any Mike the Builder future episodes? Did you enjoy that? Enjoy me putting stuff together? You never know. You never know. I was just bored, so I was like, oh, I might as well talk to you guys while I'm saying it's like having friends in the room, you know, while you're doing it. Because I was just here alone working on that thing. Auction the hair. Trash piles grow. Is there a point? Locks of love for the hair. Yeah, I've done that before. More than once. When the next campaign will be launching, as soon as this is fulfilled. They don't want you doing multiple campaigns unless your first one is fulfilled. So, yeah. Mommy, why is Iceman kissing another man? Because Marvel is not the house of ideas anymore, honey. Needs a mustachio. No Walmart where I live. Yet we have a Target. I hear from friends they're totally different. Yeah, Walmart and Target are not the same thing. I know you're extremely busy. Would be open to doing a cover for me sometime next year. I have a project in the works. I promise it's nothing like Transformers. Probably, man. Probably. I'd like to help out the other Comics Gate folks. So, yeah, you can pencil me in for that, Sierra. Well done on finishing Lone Star. Thank you, Pete. And that was really the big deal. I'm done. 48 pages in the can, scanned. I do have to fix one panel. And I've just been thinking this, like, since I've been finishing, I've been thinking through scenes, characters. I've been thinking about, because when you dialogue, and this is something I had to talk to Nasser about, because all of his characters sound like the same person. When you dialogue, you have to give each character its own voice, its own personality. I was giving him the example of Star Wars. 30 seconds into meeting every character in Star Wars, you know who they are, right? You meet Luke, and 30 seconds in, you know, but I was going to go in the Bocce station with the blah. He's a whiny teenager, right? You meet Han Solo. You've never heard of Millennium Falcon? Ship that made the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs? You know he's a cocky, swaggy, you know, that character. You meet Ben Kenobi. Come here, my little friend. Come here. You know he's that kind, welcoming person. You know, every character in Star Wars, within 30 seconds of meeting them, they have their own voice, they have their own character, they have their own space in the story. And so what I've been doing, I've been trying, I'm changing my mind about who I want Lone Star to be. When I was writing him the first time, and in the dialogue, so I might change the dialogue, I was thinking Chris Pratt, right? Chris Pratt doesn't suit the era that this character came from. So I am going to go back into the 40s, 50s for a character that I think suits him better. I'm not even going to tell you who the characters I'm picking are, but each of these guys in the Unknown Soldiers, they come from different eras, right? So I want their personalities and their dialogue to suit those eras, to suit people who come from those eras, because you don't change. I'm a child of the 80s, right? I grew up. I was forged in the 80s. And so it doesn't matter if I live to be 90 years old. That's still going to be me. Every generation is like that. Every generation has their own sort of idioms and their own sort of, milieu, however you want to say it. And so it's important to me that each of my characters has their own unique personality, mannerisms, speech patterns, quirks, sayings, whatever. Because the last thing I want to do is for you to open this book and you start reading it and all you hear is my voice in every character. Now, it might be easier for you guys because I'm always off doing these weird voices here and there. Right? So I could do this voice here and then I could turn around and start talking like this. So I might have all these different mannerisms that you can feed off of. But dude, when I read Stardust, all I heard in my head the whole time was Nasser's voice. It was driving me nuts. But I had a good talk with Nasser about that, and I think his next project's gonna be better. So anywho, that probably dragged my chat down like 20 minutes, and it's 1:09. Let me skip down really quick. Uh-oh. I missed a super chat. Get back. Steve McQueen would be great. Oh, but he's 70s. 60s, 70s. I have someone in mind, but I'm not sure he's a perfect fit. I want you to think 40s, 50s, less 60s, 70s. Steve McQueen might be good. Oh, for Pastor. Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot, I shouldn't be telling you guys this. You should be having to, like, guess. Shoot, I missed a super chat, and I can't get back to it. Okay. Watermelon Platypus for $2. Dean Cain is the Superman and as Japanese as Mike. Sierra Whiskey, $1.99. I'd pay up front. Oh, wait, darn it. Watermelon Platypus for $2. Dang it, how many of these did I miss? I need to figure out how you get to, like, all those super chats. Is it, like, on another page somewhere? Let me see. Let me check out Creator Studio. Because I saw Ethan do it. Like, he clicked on a thing, it went and just had all the super chats lined up. Creator Studio. Live streaming. Join recorded. Nope. Events. Live control room. Is that it? Come on. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Analytics. Public view. No, that's just my regular chat. Well, at least I can slide it up easier on here for some reason. All right, so Watermelon Platypus for $2. Siegel and Schuster drew Superman as half Japanese. No, they didn't. Did they? You're kidding, right? Again, Dean Cain is the Superman and as Japanese as Mike. Thank you, Watermelon Platypus again. Oh, it won't scroll back higher than that. Darn it. Super chat. Open in a new window. Yeah! I have discovered it. All right. Watermelon Platypus for $2. Read my $50 super chat. Again, it matters. All right, Watermelon Platypus, $50. The truth is, people are leaving anyway. They're just doing it quietly, and we have been papering it over with increased prices. We didn't want to wake up one day and find we had a bunch of $20 books that 10,000 people are buying. Dan Didio, 2011. Yes, and now you see why we, Comicsgate, are important and necessary. Scoot this up. Django Mango, $2. Iron Fist is not getting a third season. Cancelled. Yes. Watermelon Platypus, $2. You want my money? We're fixing American comics. Yeah, boy. Sierra Whiskey, $1.99. I'd pay up front. Thanks for being open to it, Mike. Wait, am I forgetting something? The cover, yeah. Yes, and then Dean Cain is Superman and shoes. Sweet, dude. I now know how to get to my super chats independently of the rest of the chat. Awesome. I can just pop it out too. I know this sounds like I'm asking for money. Could somebody drop like $1 in there and just see? I want to see if I have to like keep going back to this or if it refreshes. Anyone, please, just $1. Nothing. I mean, this is just a test thing. Thank you, everyone. Dale Stafford, thank you. Now he will ignore us. No, but it's gonna be weird having like multiple chat windows open. Superman is not half Japanese. He's at 100% Kryptonian. So Dean Cain. All right. Yes, it does. It pops up in the other one. Sweet. Okay, you guys can stop, but you don't have to. Feel free to. Thank you, David Tay, Endless Echo, and Kraken of the Sea. That's one way to do it. I probably owe John $500 from all the times I rip on him. Necessity is the mother of invention. All right, I have learned something. Yes, Liam says I have gained +1 level in YouTube experience. Dean Cain is rad. Tom Welling. Man, yeah, I mean, Smallville. I loved Smallville. More money, you say? Ionic Blood 666 throws at me. And Jethro Fox for $2. Testes 1, 2, 3. You just wanted me to say that, didn't you? Watermelon Platypus for $2. S&S drew dots for Asian eyes. And Superman's. Really? I'm gonna need a confirmation on that one, Watermelon Platypus. That would be interesting to know. Hat did undo in Santa Cruz. I'm curious. It's the birthplace of weird. Tamin 541 $2. Testing. Thank you, Tam. Howard Dean scream. Yeah! Victory screech. Whoa, that was the Dean scream, that dumb guy. She blinded him with science. 60s to 70s Ozzy Osbourne. Richard Nixon. Walter Cronkite. Good evening. This is Walter Cronkite. Rod Serling. It is Paul Newman. Oh, Paul Newman. Paul Newman. Yeah, I should give one of them just Cool Hand Luke's personality. That'd be great. I have a character in mind for Hotshot. Or Hothead. Hothead, not Hotshot. Yeah. Don't need nothing but a good time. Less Nasser, please. My goodness, Miller graphic novel audiobook now. I will do all the voices myself. Except for the girls. I didn't want to do the girls. I agree 100%, says Liam. It's a difficult part of writing, but an essential skill. You're exactly right. Thank you. I make him oddball from Kelly's Heroes. I loved Kelly's Heroes. John Wayne. Waha. Steve McQueen from The Great Escape. Great. Yeah, there are so many great characters in movie history, and just taking that voice, you know, taking that voice and using it as a foundation for your characters. It's, you know, it's really important to differentiate when you're writing each, especially writing a bunch of people in a singular scene. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna back on out of here. It is 1:19. I have been on here for way over an hour. You guys are killing me. Walter Matthau. Yeah, I'll make one of them Walter Matthau. That's a great idea. Are you the one who blocked Nasser? No, I didn't block Nasser. Nasser's still allowed in my chat. He's just not allowed in my show because he's Malin militia, and we don't do that here. We don't support Malin here. Driving Mr. Lone Star. All right, later, my people. Thank you, my people. And again, please do consider, now that you guys know what slabbing is, if you want one of these for posterity's sake, they're great. You can hang them up, show them that way. If anything is going to increase in value, those signed slabbed books are most definitely going to increase in value. Because you know what? This is going to be a very limited print run. Half of the print run is going to go overseas, get read up and beat up by the troops. I mean, God bless them, and I'm glad for it. But those things are not coming back in polybags. You know, those things are going to get beat up. So there's going to be like 2,000 quality, well, maybe more than that. But, you know, 2,000-3,000 quality copies of this book in existence. And this is the foundational book of an entire universe that I am going to be building. So imagine Image started, and the first print run of Wildcats was 2,000, 3,000 copies. And you got it signed by Jim Lee. And then Wildstorm takes off, right? I mean, you'd want to cherish it and keep it. Tell everyone how you got it at the beginning, and you were a foundational member of the Lone Star Squadron. But if you wanted to sell it, there it is. So yeah, grab a slab. Heck, grab the 25, copy wholesale bundle. Grab whatever you want, man. Grab that $10,000 cover if you want. I don't know. Just yeah, you can slab mine. Well, you're gonna have to buy it. It's on the here. It's at LONESTARcomic.com. You have to go there. Actually, that's not linked. HTTP LONESTAR.com. You have to go there. Click on that. Go grab a slab. Grab 2. They're small. Grab whatever you want. But yes, time is wrapping up. I do desperately want to get to 6 figures, young lady. I'm not going to talk about who my colorist is, Charco. I want to get my book, all my books done without my colorist being harassed by the SJW hordes who are determined to destroy Comicsgate. So thank you. And I do appreciate everyone being here. Slab it good. 6 figures beach. 6 figures beach. 6 figures, ma'am. Let's get this up to 6 figures. We're only $4,500 away. Let's do this thing. Love you guys. God bless you for coming here day in, day out, and hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. You are the very foundation of my entire universe. You are the stars. each little star in my universe, that's you. So thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Be good to each other. Be the best person you can be and make this world a better place. Aloha, mahalo, and Lone Star Squadron. You are dismissed.